everyone, Andy here and welcome back with a follow-up video. As I mentioned at the end of the massive video I did all about the new power upgrade with the Fusion Fabrications, the inlet, the cams and the remap. And it'd been such a long video that I wanted to do a separate video showing you a comparative of what the car sounded like and performed like before and after. You know, sometimes, you see the number, but you can't relate that to what a difference that has actually made to the car, both in audio, inside and outside, and also the performance as well. What I've done is, because it was very much about trying to gain the torque from the car with the inlet, the cams and the remap, I did a couple of runs in third and fourth gear. Now, when I did do these speed runs, just before I show you them, the reason it sounds a bit weird is because I actually put a mic recording inside the engine bay. So I'll just pop up a picture now, and that is so that's the engine bay noise that you actually get from the before and afters. So from that, the before figure in the third gear, 20 to 60, we got just under 10.5 seconds. And then after the modifications, that has reduced by 2 seconds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I guess as a percentage, that's actually quite a good amount. And then the fourth gear runs from 30 miles an hour to 70. Before, the average was 13.75 seconds, and after was 11.7 seconds. So again, a 2-second improvement on where it was before. Now, there are different variables to take into consideration. It's not super accurate. I did do it on the same stretch of road, but the road does go up and down. So granted, they won't have been perfect. So it's cool to see the difference with the increased horsepower and torque of the engine now producing, that it has actually improved the speed of the car. But also what I wanted to do was, I also wanted to share the difference in the audio. So let's do it when it was on the rollers before and after. And I think what you can hear from that is it does sound like more meatier, it sounds more grunty. You can hear that kind of brrrr noise that you get from it. And now let's do an interior sound check of what it was like before and after. I think that is where you actually hear the biggest difference is from inside the cabin, which in a weird way is actually probably what matters most when driving the car. You really do get that sense of like more power. It's like you can hear the 4-cylinder kind of going brrrr, like, it does sound a bit like a 5-pot. That's the best way to describe it. So it's quite a short and sweet video, but I just wanted to do it as a follow-up. As I said, hopefully people find it of use to see that, you know, it's not just numbers. There is a physical improvement with the car, with the torque. That's why I did it with the 3rd and 4th gears. I was looking at like overtaking speeds. Granted, you probably wouldn't be in 4th at 30, you know, if you were looking to overtake someone quickly, but that just shows you how much of a difference it probably would be. If you dropped from 30, if you dropped to 3rd or 2nd gear and put your foot down, it's going to be a lot faster than what it was before. But also the sound check as well. It does, I mean, let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think it actually sounded better before having the inlet and cams and that done? Or do you think it sounds better now? I personally do prefer it now. I do think it has got a much more meaner, meatier, sportier sort of like bigger engined sound to it. And I just think it's so invigorating when you are driving it and you pop it down a gear, or not even popping it down a gear, it just makes that noise when you put your foot down, and it is so good. So thanks all for watching, everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.